Back here at home, residents on Oahu could see more water use restrictions in the near future. That's what the Board of Water Supply is warning if people don't voluntarily conserve now. And joining us now with more details is Ernie Lau, Manager and Chief Engineer of the Board of Water Supply. Good morning, Ernie. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you, Christine.
I want to start by asking about the voluntary request that came after the Red Hill contamination crisis and having to close 3 water sources. Can you tell us if there's been a difference in water use on the island?
Unfortunately, we've seen water use actually go up slightly. At the time, island-wide right now, the water use is about 132 million gallons. This is for the whole island of Oahu. For Honolulu in particular, which is our biggest system being impacted by Red Hill, the water demand at the time that we started the request for 10% reductions, it was about 61 million gallons a day. That's risen to about 64 million gallons. I just checked yesterday and it's at 64 million. So we saw an increase. I'm hopeful that with a little bit of rain that we just recently had, it'll come back down.
Does that also include possible increase with people here because tourists are returning more and more, and your voluntary request is also going out to visitors? So is it because more people are here?
I'm not sure, but I think it's been a lot of dry weather lately. Normally this time of the year we get a lot of rain, and I walk my dog every morning and evening. And looking up at the sky, I see blue sky, which is great, but I pray for rain right now. And, when it's dry and people tend to irrigate more because there's not enough rain.
Now, what type of metric will you be using in determining possible water restrictions? For example, does water use need to be cut back by a certain percent by a certain date?
We don't really have dates. But we're preparing people to already start saving water and voluntarily reduce by 10%. What we watch is we have 3 wells shut down. The rest of the wells that we still have operational, we have to watch how long we have to run them to keep our water tanks filled with water. And the maximum we can run them in a day is 24 hours. So we're watching at how long we have to run the pumps to supply the water to our community.
Now, Ernie, if we do see any kind of conservation soon, what type of water restrictions could we see in the summer, and for how long?
We're hopeful that through voluntary restrictions or people on their own deciding to save water and use less, that we're going to get there. But if we don't get there, what we need to do is keep our water system from actually suffering localized failures or disruptions, or people running out of water or suffering really low pressures. So if we have to go down that road and we see that the demand for water keeps on climbing, even though our requests go out and our pumps are running close to 24 hours a day and we can't keep up and supply enough water, we're going to have to implement mandatory restrictions at that point. And kind of mandate what is allowable, what's not allowable for water use.
And are you determining that right now?
We have a kind of a range of ideas right now. We know that as we go through this process, things will have to be adjusted. We hope we don't have to go to mandatory restrictions in water use, but we know if it becomes necessary and the water system's in danger of running out of water, then at that time we have no choice.
And for people who might be wondering, what is 10%? How do I cut back 10%? Can you give us one tip?
I'm really glad you asked that question, because the half of our residential customers, our single-family residential customers, use about 6,000 gallons a month. When you break that down, 10% of that, is 600 gallons. Divided by 30 days, that's about 20 gallons a day less water. So when you talk about 10%, it really isn't a lot. It's like 20 gallons of water less a day. And you can do that by taking shorter showers, reducing the amount of time and frequency of irrigation, fixing leaks in your home.
Yes, every drop counts. Don't run the water, shut the water off if you're not using it when you take a shower, when you wash the dishes or brush your teeth. And again, Ernie, I want to stress this voluntary request isn't just for residents, but for visitors as well.
It is for visitors. It is for everybody that uses water.
All right, Ernie Lau with the Board of Water Supply, we thank you so much for all that you do and for joining us once again.
Mahalo, Christine. Aloha.
Have a good day.